All right, just got in my new ESV Schuyler Quentel, and as you can see, it's the Imperial blue color, and it is absolutely extraordinary. The craftsmanship, the goat leather lining, both the exterior the exterior goat skin, and then the interior lining is just unbelievably soft. It reminds me of my Omega, except yet it's still softer. The way this Bible is laid out is, I think, absolutely extraordinary. By the way, the blue under gold gilt lining is just masterful. This Bible was printed by Youngblood and then bound by Schuyler, and they did just an absolute amazing job. As you can see, if you turn to Exodus or Genesis, you see a little bit of the stiffness of the hinge here that you would not see in something like the 80th edition Omega. But you see the stiffness of that hinge. It'll probably work itself out. But as you get into Exodus, you can see that kind of full flat. Nice barrister ribbons, 3 of them. They match the interior lining, the darker blue. I absolutely love this layout. I wear glasses, and so the 11-point font is going to be perfect for me for preaching. I found that something like the 10-point font in Omega is, well, I think the paper is better. Obviously, you're dealing with a 36 rather than a 28. There's a little bit more ghosting here, but the line matching is fine. But in preaching, with my particular eyesight, I find the 10 font on the Omega to be just a little bit too small for me. And so I use the Omega for my devotional work. And then I think that I will probably start preaching from this beautiful Schuyler ESV. It's I got it at Evangelical Bible with their $15 off coupon, and I thought, well, I had their coupon, I may as well get one of their notebooks. So I got the green notebook, and by the way, I was going back and forth between getting the Imperial blue cover of the goatskin and the green, and I'm not knocking the green. I enjoy the green, but I found that in person, this Imperial blue is absolutely stunning, and so I'm thrilled that I was able to get the Imperial blue on my actual Bible, and the green is satisfactory for this Schuyler Journal. You can see it's got some cardboard backing here, front page, and then it's got your table of contents, so to speak. And what I absolutely like about this journal is, one, it's lined. Now, I'm a lefty, and so for some reason, all of my writing tends to drift up and up and right. And so having a line for me is particularly helpful. And furthermore, I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Each one of these is numbered, and so you can just see Schuyler just went the extra mile on this nice ribbon. And so this is a fantastic little journal. I think it'll probably last me a year or so, but it's quite nice. It has a different feel, of course, than the Schuyler Bible, but either one of these, Evangelical Bible having their $15 off Easter sale, just phenomenal. Couldn't be more pleased with the Bible journal. I wish it were a little bit softer to the touch, and that cardboard backing to me is not something that I truly appreciate. Here's my preaching notebook. I just like, this is calfskin, and this one's black, but I love just the floppiness of that. Whereas this is that cardboard lining. I'm just not a huge fan of it, but overall, well constructed, and it's going to last a long time. Anyway, so I guess my overall review of this would be the Schuyler Bible is just unbelievable. I could not be more pleased with it. The only thing that I think I would probably add is their use of red on their chapter divisions is fantastic. The font up top for, I don't know if you can see that, while it's red and stands out, it could be a little bit bigger. And I think another thing that you'll probably, and again, this is probably just dealing someone with poor eyesight like myself, but something that I wish they would do, again, that the titles could be just a little bit bigger so that they stood out a little bit. But other than that, absolutely stunning Bible. Binding, raised ribs in the back, excellent all the way around. So this Bible, I think, is going to be an A+. And I'm a fan of journals and not lined paper in the back. And so I find that I no longer use pages like this in Bibles. I've got enough in Logos and Accordance and other things that I never use maps in my Bible. I just wish they would just almost leave this type of stuff out and allow me to use that electronically, and you could have just thinned this down a little bit more. Just one more last thing. Let me just show you just a size comparison of, so there's the Omega 80th edition, and there's the Schuyler. So you're not dealing with, the Omega edition is so thin, it's beautiful. But they really did an outstanding job with that ESV. That is a great preaching Bible. And here's the Bible that I have been using for the last probably 15 years, is this big old New American Standard single column reference. So when I go to the ESV, it's going to feel like I'm no longer carrying this boat anchor. But this one has served me well. But anyway, there you go.